Hello, welcome to our first ever in the history of YouTube. Just kidding. In our first ever channel, Dicey Rolls Tutorials, Bears versus Babies.
Yes. Oh, nice. So, we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on Bears versus Babies. It is a game created by the same people who made Exploding Kittens. What are you smiling about? The same people who made Exploding Kittens.
Except now with Bears and Babies.
So, since this is just a tutorial, there will be a gameplay footage coming up soon of us actually playing, but we'll just get the tutorial out of the way. We thought we'd make one to explain the rules a little bit more.
Yep.
So, the game starts off by you look through the deck, and you separate out all, those are 6?
5.
All 5 of the bear cards, the bear heads.
They're pretty much counted as wilds.
Yes, which we will explain. We'll get one of them out.
And get a baby out.
We'll get a baby out. I just gotta find this last bear. Being prepared.
It should be a grizzly bear.
Yeah, I know. Oh well. So there's supposed to be 5. There's 4 in front of us. So you would separate out all 5 cards of these ones, and you shuffle them up, and you give one to each player.
Yep.
And then you take the rest of them, and you shuffle them
in the deck.
Back into the deck. And then what you do is you draw out
4 more cards.
4, yeah, you're right. 4 cards. Because the starting hand is supposed to be 4. So I'll lay my hand out.
Oh, great. Shuffle.
You're welcome. I'll lay my hand out. So then you look at your hand and you say, do I have any babies? And I have 2.
And I have 3.
So I would take this and place it face down in the red. And this one's green, so face down in the green.
And these 2 are blue, so they get put in the blue. And this one's red, gets put in the red.
So the red is flying animals. The blue is...
They're babies. I mean, they act like animals.
They are animals. The blue is sea babies, which is sea creatures. And then we have land people. And then before the game starts, you just draw back up the 5.
Yep. With no babies.
With no babies. I got 2 more, so I would place them face down.
And I got another baby.
You got another baby. Until you have no babies in your hand and you have 5 cards.
Yep.
So then what you would do is we would take turns creating creatures, and that's dependent on how many players we have. So what are the different categories for that?
Take actions. If you have 2 players in the match, which we have 2, I hope, you would take 4 actions per turn.
And then what about 3 players?
3 players, you're going to take 3 actions, and with 4 plus players, you can have 2 actions per turn.
And as you saw me just do, after you divide up the cards, get all the babies, draw out the cards, you divide the deck into 3 sections, just, I guess, to make it easier.
I guess more randomness.
Yeah, so we would have 4 actions, right? Yes. So, for example, I could play a head, which you have to play a head to start a creature.
Yep.
And I could play another head, but I don't have any bodies. So some of the other actions you can do is draw. Yes. So I would use, let's say, my last 2 actions to draw. But I just got a torso, but I can't play that. Because I'm out of actions.
Yep. So
then, let's just say we had some creatures going. Do you have anything you can make?
I can make this. And that's all I can make.
Okay. So so then, for your turn, you have 4 actions. So an action is classified as drawing a card or playing a card.
Yep.
And then if you don't do any actions at all, you can provoke a baby pile. So let's say we wanted to provoke this red pile or the green pile. You would play down all the babies like this and count up that value. So that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be a total of 7. Now, in our case, you would normally match up the color baby with the color you have. So yes. If we had green monsters, then we would both attack the baby pile.
Yep.
If the number that we had, it does not equal to this, then we lose and everything gets discarded.
Yep.
But if, let's say I had a green value of
8.
7 and you had a green value of 10.
Yeah.
Then we would both be able to defeat the pile, but you have the higher value. So you would take the points.
And that would be with both monsters. So if you have 2 green monsters,
Yep.
you would use both of them. Can't use one or the other.
Yeah. So if somebody provokes a green pile, then all players who have green monsters all are involved. You can't choose to not have them involved.
Yep.
So if I had no green monsters and you had 3 green monsters, all of yours. If I had 1 green monster and you had 1 green monster, then both of ours would be attacking.
Yep.
And then here's where the bear cards come in. The bears are wild, so they can be used on any color, but you don't have a choice. If a baby pile is provoked, if I could speak, the bear has to be played. So since we just provoked the green pile, we would have had to use this. So I would have had a 5, which was less than what that was.
Yeah.
So regardless of the fact, let's say you won, my cards still get discarded, and that's where the discard pile is based on our playmat.
Yep.
So then that's how you provoke. There's special cards inside the deck which would make it so you could mask up one of your creatures. So if somebody provoked a red and your creature was wearing a mask.
And you can also do a coffee drink.
Yeah.
Which allows me another action.
Yeah, so you would be able to do 5 cards, drawing or playing. But the mask would allow me to not have to use if somebody provoked the blue monsters.
Yep.
And there's other cards which makes it so that you immediately provoke the babies and different things like that. But the basic goal of the game is to have as many points as you possibly can when you cannot draw any more cards or provoke any more babies. Once that happens, the game's over. Whoever has the most points wins. Now, there is one more thing you can do.
It's dumpster diving.
Dumpster diving. Assuming you don't take any actions, you can search through the discard pile and draw 1 card. This is usually used to draw a bear card to get that wild card.
I like to draw the baby cards.
Or the baby cards, so you immediately play them. But like I said, with the bear cards, they're a wild card, so if you play them, no matter what baby is provoked, they are used and destroyed, and if you don't get the points, you kind of just wasted it. And then play continues like that, like I said, until all cards are gone. Each person taking turn playing cards, drawing cards, or provoking the babies, or dumpster diving until all cards are gone. And like I said before, the person with the highest score wins. And then there's special cards in the deck, like this one, which allows him to make an extra turn, but he loses a power on this entire monster.
Yep.
And there's other cards that you can use to provoke babies immediately, or hide your monsters so that if it was provoked, you don't actually have to use that one.
And the way the game ends is that once all the babies, you cannot spawn any more babies in, the game will completely end.
Yeah, since you can't get any more points. So it's either if this pile is out or this pile is out, the game ends.
Yep.
But it's typically, if this pile is out, you still probably have cards you can play, and you just have to provoke the babies. So in general, the game will end when there's no more babies left.
Yep.
But that is the general rules of how to play Bears versus Babies. Look forward to our next few videos to see us actually play the game. And you'll probably get a better understanding of it then.
Yeah.
But this is the basic idea of how to play Bears versus Babies. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.